Okay, so these are just the different things that are changing. So one, if you have a watermark on your visa, or if you have a vignette. Two, the BRP card is coming to an end, and also the BRC card. Okay, the BRC. Hey fam, welcome back to Tari's Lifestyle and Vlog, and thank you so much for stopping by. So we know that the UK BRP, which is the Biometric Residence Permit card, is coming to an end in December 2024, and I've done a number of videos about it, and I've also had a few people asking questions about what they're supposed to do when their biometric residence permit card comes to an end in 2024. I'll link my previous videos up here for you so you can have a look, okay, so you can get an understanding, a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, like I said, I've made videos about it before. Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know what the biometric residence permit card is, the BRP card is given to anyone that's coming to the UK for more than 6 months. If you're coming to the UK and you're going to be staying for more than 6 months, maybe a student, a spouse, family visa, you will get what is called a BRP card. Okay, but however, this BRP card comes to an end in December 2024. So all BRP cards come to an end in 2024. Okay, however, that does not affect your immigration status, and I mentioned this in my previous video as well. So if even though your BRP card comes to an end, if your visa is supposed to carry on, it does not in any way affect your status in the UK. However, if your visa comes to an end in December 2024 or before 2024 December, then obviously you need to reapply for your visa. So really, I'm talking about those that have visas that extend after 2024 December. In this video, I'm going to be giving you the latest information from the gov.uk website, and I hope you find it useful. Before I go on, my name is Tari, and on this channel we'll talk about UK visas and immigration. We'll talk about life in the UK, how to safely and successfully travel to the UK, and how to navigate through life as an immigrant and living in the UK. Now, if this sounds like something you're interested in, then please subscribe, turn on your bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my videos going forward. To my returning subscribers, thank you all so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so from the latest update from the gov.uk website, which was published at the end of March 2024, it's announced that there's going to be a new way of proving your status in the UK, and this is going to be digital. This is going to be online. Okay, so I've got the gov.uk website's information in front of me, so I'm going to read it to you just so I'm not making any mistake as well. Okay, so it says the UK visas and immigration are developing a digital immigration system, which should be an online immigration system. This means that they are replacing physical documents with an online record of your immigration status, which means you will no longer need to have the biometric residence permit card, which is a physical document. It's going to now be done online. This is known as an eVisa. Okay, so the UK government basically is introducing something called an eVisa, which you'll use to prove your right to work or right to stay. So with this visa, all your details, your immigration status will be online, so that if anyone needs to check, they will be able to go online to see what your status is. It's important to know that with this e-visa, okay, the details on the e-visa will be linked to your passport. Okay, and it also says that if your passport expires, you will need to make sure that you update your online account, which I'm going to go into later. You need to update that e-visa with your new passport details. So it's really, really important. Okay, so what documents are being replaced? We know the BRP card is being replaced. The BRC is also being replaced. So that's the biometric resident cards. Okay, so this is mainly for EU nationals. Passport endorsements such as indefinite leave to remain, to enter with a wet ink stamp. So if you have a passport that has a wet ink stamp, that's being replaced as well. The next stickers on passports such as entry clearance or visa vignettes. So these are all going to be replaced. So instead of giving you a biometric card, you will be able to prove your status online. Okay, so it says, what is an e-visa? I think I've already explained it, but I'll just read it on here for you as well. An e-visa is an online record of your immigration status and the condition of your permission to enter or stay in the UK. So to be able to get this e-visa, you would need to create a UK VI account. So you need to go online on the LiQWYD website to be able to create an account, and with that account you would enter your details, and all your details will be there. That you include your passport details again, like I said, and that's where you'll be able to prove your status in the UK. Okay, so it says in the future you'll be able to use the eVisa. So at the moment you're not able to use it to prove your status for now, because you still have the biometric residence permit card until December. However, in the future you would need to prove your right to stay with the eVisa rather than a paper or physical document. Okay. It says you won't have to carry a physical document except for your current passport. So you don't need a BRP, you only need your passport, which will be registered to your LiQWYD account. Okay, so all the details of your biometric card will be on your LiQWYD account. Okay, so it talks about the benefits. Some of them includes you won't have to carry paper, physical documents. If you get lost, it won't get lost because it'll always be online and things like that. You don't need to wait to collect your BRP card. It will be online as soon as it's approved. It'll be quicker and easier to prove your status in the UK. You would also be able to use it if you want to prove to maybe the NHS, to a job employer, that you have the right to work. It says that you'll be able to get something called a share code, just like the EU residents do at the moment. You'll be able to get a share code that shows that they would use to check your status in the UK. Okay, so going on to how will I use my LiQWYD account? So it says once you have created your LiQWYD account, you'll be able to view details online. Okay, you can update your personal details on the LiQWYD account, such as your contact details. So if any of your contact details change, you can always go back and update it. Your eVisa will be linked to your passport, which I've said before, and details you would also need to keep it up to date. So if your passport expires and you have a new passport, you need to keep it up to date. To get a LiQWYD account, it says if you have a biometric card that expires on the 31st of December 2024, which all biometric cards do expire on this date, we will tell you how to create an account. Okay, so I'm assuming that you'll get an email from the LiQWYD to tell you how you can create a LiQWYD account. That's if you don't already have an account. If you have already been contacted, so which means that they've contacted some people already, not everyone. If you haven't been contacted to create a LiQWYD account, either by email or a decision letter, so either an email, so you get either an email or a decision letter from the Home Office, you can now follow instructions we sent you to create your LiQWYD account. So if you've already received that email or a decision letter, it will give you instructions on what you need to do to create an account. However, if you haven't received it yet, before your visa expires in December, you will get a letter or an email telling you what to do. However, if you want to get updates, you can actually sign up for updates on the LiQWYD website. I'll share the link to this website for you so that you can read the information I'm just giving you, and also sign up for the updates if you want to. If you have a biometric residence card, so this is not a BRP, we know that the BRP is being replaced as well as the BRC card, biometric residence card. So if you have a biometric residence card, okay, and you've been granted status under the EU settlement scheme, so this is really important. You've been granted status under the EU settlement scheme, then you already have an eVisa because you would have applied online through the LiQWYD account, and you do not need to do anything at this point. Okay, you don't need to take any action. No action needs to be taken to obtain one. You can find your details on how to access and use your eVisa in your grant letter or email. You should continue to carry your BRC with you when you travel internationally. Okay, so for this set of people, if you have a BRC and you'll be granted a status under the EU settlement, you already have a LiQWYD account, therefore you don't need to do anything. However, you need to carry your BRC with you when you travel internationally. We've talked about the BRP card, we've talked about the BRC and BRC, okay? And another one is if you have another physical document, so you don't have a BRP and you don't have a BRC, yeah, you have a different sort of document. If you have indefinite leave to enter or indefinite leave to remain, and you currently prove your rights through a different type of physical document, such as a watermark stamp in your passport or a vignette sticker, then you should make a no limit application. Okay, no time limit application, I beg your pardon. So you need to make an application for no time limit. If you're able to prove your status using a watermark or a vignette or whatever, then you need to create what's something called a no time limit application. Once you've created a no time limit application, if it's successful, you get a BRP. With that BRP, you're able to create a UKVI account, and from there you can view your details online. Okay, so these are just the different things that are changing. So one, if you have a watermark on your visa, or if you have a vignette, two, the BRP card is coming to an end, and also the BRC card. Okay, the BRC. Okay, so these are the things that are being replaced by eVisa. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful to you. Okay, so if you haven't received an email yet, so if your BRP is coming to an end in December 2024 and you haven't received an email yet or a letter in the post, then my advice would be to you do not worry. You will get a letter before the end of 2024, before the 31st of December 2024. If you already have gotten a letter or an email, then follow the steps on the link or whatever they sent you to create your UKVI account. That would mean that you already have your status registered, linked to your passport, and that will be it for you. Okay, but that's it from me today. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has helped you, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.